attention. And murky. Hey everybody, it's me again, Retrokid Reviews. Welcome to the weekend edition of Toku news. And normally it's probably just more ghost news, but it's just another form watch for when I go see the first episode or chase or the surprise drive movie. It's mainly that he's gonna get a gun form. I've already sent my piece on this comment and on Tumblr. I'm gonna zoom in because I want to preserve the photo. I'm on Facebook, so just get a gander on my comment. Oh, I'm gonna block my real name. Yep, like it's a B thing. It's a B thing. So anyway, to make a long story short, I'm pretty sure that it's gonna be a good form. I'm a gun form kind of guy. I think it's gonna be fine. When Wizard had his main weapon, which was like a gun blade. Actually, now looking at the photo, it looks like a gun blade. Huh. So I guess in this form, Ghost goes full Wizard, which would be cool. Another thing, as I keep talking about these forms come closer to Ghost's release, another thing I have to say, put a disclaimer to. I have no clue on of the story of Ghost, who the person behind the mask is, or in this case behind the belt. So yeah, that's pretty much my disclaimer so far. I don't know the full details of the story, and yeah, if JE Fusion Post or Oren's has like a synopsis, please let me know in the comments down below, or my Tumblr subscribers. Give me like a fan mail on that or anything like that, because that'd be cool. And yes, you're hearing crickets in the summer still. Awesome. But speaking of JE Fusion, let's get to what I found earlier last night. A wonderful article describing Sentai and Power Ranger cultural differences may be closer than we think. And since the Zoo Rangers, Zoo Ranger actors and Mighty Morphin actors have been meeting up in cons recently, I really think in this channel it's high time I talk about Sentai purists. Yes, on certain occasions I'm kind of like that with Himsaban because, well, I'm not. I kind of was gonna be full blown when he skipped Go Busters to go to Kyoryuger for Dino Charge. Now, I went ahead, but let me get a full explanation what Sentai purist means. It's basically a person who really likes the Sentai, and at all costs does not want that team to come here and become a Power Rangers team. Because I guess they thought it was the Disney era and they didn't want it to get adapted horrifically wrong. My best guess, probably during the Overdrive years and what was happening during RPM. That's probably my safe assumption. The article went on to talking about basically all the stereotypes on Reds, in Lost Galaxy, Gingaman, obviously Kyoryuger with May and Kimberly, and the obvious difference with 3 Train and Boy. Yeah, turns out at the Lexicon Con, Boy's actor is totally gay. Hey dude, how you doing? And wish I can say your full name, and all the respect and honor to you. Anyway, Trini, there he is. Same thing here with, now when we get to, like, later teams, it's, like, scripting decisions, and another thing about, Sentai purism, they want to know, like, when they get a team down here, they'll easily pick out what's a Sentai plot that they took, and what's an original Power Rangers plot. Like in, I guess Dino Charge's case, they loved, I guess, the first half of Dino Charge because there was so much original things going on, and, I guess, Dino Charge's case, they loved, I guess, the first half of Dino Charge because there was so much original things going on, and, I guess, Dino Charge's case, they loved, I guess, the first half of Dino Charge because there was so much original things going on, and, I guess, Dino Charge's case, they loved, I guess, the first half of Dino Charge because there was so much original things going on, and, I did not know there was guitar battles in Deca Ranger. And yes, Amy Jo Johnson is technically still a singer-songwriter, so I wouldn't mind seeing that 10 years after of Deca Ranger. Yeah, Toa, get on that. No, for reals. Oh, yeah, and, oh, yeah, this paragraph is basically saying about the, violence. As anyone who noticed back in the early days of Sentai, it's way more violent than, say, Power Rangers ever could be. So if you're like those MPA nanny state parents, oh sweetie, watch the Sentai. Oh, just watch the Sentai, and put that in your graphs and your figures and your charts and your PowerPoint presentations. Because in my graphs and charts and PowerPoint presentations, it's only gonna have one big pie chart that says, well, one, screw you, and two, this Sentai is better than you, if it's your idea of neutering the Power Rangers team, which, you know, that's been their end goal since '93. Anyway, that's gonna be a big old censorship talk, and you don't want to hear good old Retro talking about that. So, back on topic. So, if you get past that sentence with the big old, talk about, the big elephant in the room, obviously Mighty Morphin and Zooranger, it does go more than just that. It goes into everybody else. It goes into Car Ranger, it goes into, like I said, Ginga Man, it goes into Lost Galaxy, it goes into, in this more particular case, Time Ranger and Time Force, basically, which is, I guess, the darker tones and what they kept of mainly the Power Rangers team and the Sentai team. In my humble opinion, I've seen both. As a comparison piece, for me, I did the first episode of Time Ranger and rewatched a couple episodes of Time Force, and yeah, they stuck to the Sentai, and it's not bad. I like but when it comes to filler episodes, clearly original episodes, because you know they gotta fill time. But yeah, you know what? I could take either one. I could take it or leave it. Because I'm pretty sure the Sentai had filler episodes too, because that's where the differences lie. It's mainly filler episodes. That's kind of where your differences lie. At least in writing styles and execution at the end of the day. Anyway. And, well, let's get to another elephant in the room. Dino Thunder. Dino Thunder pretty much called this out years ago in the early days of the Disney era. They dedicated an entire episode to the Sentai, and they said, yeah, we're basically the same thing, and they do their thing, we do ours, so what's the difference? We're basically the same thing, and yeah. Karen Ashley, the former second Yellow Ranger, and I'll put a link down below and a card here, did an amazing interview with the Zooranger cast members at the Lexington Con, and man, it is worth the sit. It was an amazing interview, and if Karen's at all watching this, thank you for participating in that con, and thank you to the Zooranger actors who participated at that con. And I don't know how to thank the first Red Ranger of my country. I mean, how do I do that? I'm not worthy! I'm not worthy! I'm not worthy! I'm not worthy! So with that Wayne's World reference out of the way, this is Retrokid of Retrokid Reviews, and yeah, the rest of the article keeps going on, mainly on Mighty Morphin differences, and yeah, Dino Buckler, man. Yeah, this is basically it for me. I'll go back on regular news on Ghost and what's going on Goro, because turns out this week's episode was all origin story time for Decades Makai Darkness Life. Oh, we'll see, Goro Goldstorm, we'll see. Anyway, take care, guys, and have a good week. And Mighty Morphin Sentai Team.